Okay. Am I online here? Sorry, I'm starting the live stream. Are all of our baritones and low Gs out of here? Now we can say mean things about them. Oh, those dastardly baritones. Okay, looks like we're good. Sorry, starting the live stream. So pull out Moonlight Shadow. That's going to be our first project for today. We were chatting about this in the little new members group today, and it was a lot of fun. How many of you have chords sitting in front of you? Great. Awesome. And the rest of you all have high G regular style? That looks like a good mix for now, I would say. So chords, you're going to sit tight for a bit while I talk to the regular high Gs. Look through your chord fingerings and see if you have any questions while I'm doing that. Yes? So, high Gs. Most of this song is actually not too crazy. This is one of our less crazy songs. My biggest piece of advice, we talked a little bit about positions last week. Oh my gosh, my hair looks so weird. We talked a little bit about, I can see my face on the live stream here, and I'm like, ooh. So we talked about positions a little bit last week. We're going to do it again this week, right? Because my advice would be, for most music, to pick somewhere for your left hand to live and leave it there so that you are not thinking too hard about all of this moving around stuff, right? And so this one, like a lot of songs, is in first position. Our pointer finger, that means our positions are named after where our pointer finger lives. Our pointer finger lives on fret 1 for this song. Everywhere there's a fret 1, you're playing it with your pointer finger. Everywhere where there's a fret 2, you're playing it with your middle finger. Everywhere where there's a fret 4, you're playing it with your pinky. Yes? You can use this pretty much throughout, unless you're, other than that weird part where you're playing chords, you can use it pretty much throughout, right? So at that beginning, right, we have 0, 0, middle finger 2, pinky 4, pointer 1, right? And so that is going to be our deal there. The other thing that's weird about your part is that there are a bunch of crazy rhythms, right? A lot of them are over the bar line. We were talking about this a lot in the new members today, right? Rhythms over the bar line. So like in the end of measure 3, right? You're holding out that last note there through beat 1 of measure 4, and then coming in on the off beat of beat 1, on the end of beat 1, right? So measure 3 sounds like this. Right, so it's 3, 2, 3, oh my gosh, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh my god, I did it wrong. I'll tap the rhythm instead of trying to count. Okay, I'm tapping the beat, right? Measure 3, hold. Right, so I'm coming in on tap and in measure 4. So let's try playing that from the beginning. I'll play with you starting in measure 1. We're going 1 and 2 and ready, go, measure 1. Hold. Nice job, that was great. So that rhythm's a little weird. The other rhythm I talked to the new members about that we should talk about is measure 16. This one always screws people over because you've got that 1 and 4 and. Right, you come in on 1 and of beat 1, second half of beat 1, and then you come in on the offbeat of beat 2, and it's tied to beat 3, so you're holding it out all the way to beat 4. Right, so it's 16 is. Right, 1, 2, ready, go. Right? I'll play from 15 one more time just to demonstrate. 15 sounds like. Right, so it's 1 and 4 and, right, weird rhythm. I'm not explaining it super well, but I think you guys got it. So let's try from measure 13, that's the B section, big B there, and try playing that through. Yeah, so 13, 1, 2, ready, go, 13. 15. Nice job, right? So that is that rhythm there. That shows up in a couple spots, and it's that 1 and 4 and. Let's see, anything else? I don't think there's anything else I want to talk to you guys about. But we should talk about chords in this song. Chords are crazy. Yes, I'm moving fast, so you're doing great. Let's turn to that section where all of us are playing chords, measure 81. A couple chord fingerings to talk about. First one is the E chord. You've seen the E chord before, potentially, but we should talk about it. It is pointer finger, fret 2, everybody else, fret 4. That is the E chord. Pointer finger, fret 2, everybody else, fret 4. I have a few other options for you if you think that's the stupidest thing you've ever played. First one is bar chord version. You could put a bar chord on fret 4 and then your pinky on fret 7. You get a nice high up. That's bar chord, fret 4, pinky, fret 7. That is an option for an E chord. You could also bar chord, fret 4, and just not play the A string. Right? Bar chord, fret 4, just don't play the A string. If you really hate all of that, you could just play a 2 on the A string as well. Right? That's maybe a little bit lazy, but that's all right.
You could also play 2 and then third finger and fourth finger and lead the last line up.
Yes, Mike also has a good suggestion, right, where you do pointer finger 2 and then ring finger pinky on fret 4 of the C and E strings and ignore your G string, or just play your G string, I guess. No, don't play your G string, never mind. Don't play your G string. Pointer finger 2, ring finger pinky, ignoring that middle finger all the way up there, right, and not playing the G string. Right. Lots of possible options. Pick your favorite and play that one. Yes, E chord is an annoying one. My personal favorite is the bar chord 4, pinky 7. I find that easier because I like bar chords, but nobody believes me when I say that I like bar chords. So, measure 82 has a B chord in it. B chord is just like B flat, but everybody's been moved up a fret, right? So if you've played B flat before and you move it up a fret, you get a B chord. I'm doing that with a bar chord on fret 2, my middle finger on fret 3, my ring finger on fret 4. That's a B chord. Yes, that's on measure 82. Let's see. Only other super weird chord here is C sharp minor. Right? This is going to be pointer finger and middle finger on fret 1 of the G and C strings, and then pinky all the way up there on fret 4 of the A string. There is an alternate C sharp minor that you should know about, which is bar chord fret 4, ring finger, fret 6 of the G string. I think that one's easier. Bar chord fret 4, ring finger, fret 6 of the G string, yes. Either one, pick your favorite. So sorry? 81, what? Yeah, we were talking about measures 81, 82, 83. Yes, yeah. Yeah. Any more questions about those chords, you guys?
Do we have to do it?
Good question. If you really, really hate all of it, you should play just the top note of each chord and just play them. But you should practice them because it's worth practice. Yes, it will make you a better ukulele player. Any more questions about that section? Let's keep the chit-chat down a little bit so that everybody can hear me. Last thing I would like to talk about to the chords people, the actual chords part people. You have another weird chord. It happens in a bunch of spots. The first time it happens, where did we determine it was? 13? Is that the first time it happens? I'm looking for E sus4. 13, right? And so if you're going to do what's written, you're going to do, this is that weird E chord, right? Where I've got my pointer finger on fret 2, everybody else on fret 4. Then I'm going to slide my pinky up to fret 5 to get to E sus4. This is if you have the chords part, measure 13, right? You've got an E chord with that pinky slid up to fret 5. Another possibility, if you were going to do that alternate E chord, right, with the bar chord on 4 and the pinky on 7, would be to add your middle finger to fret 5 of the E string while you're doing that. Right, so I would play this alternate E chord, then add my middle finger to fret 5. I again think that's easier than this crazy E chord, but it's up to you. Live your life. That's only if you have the chords part sitting in front of you. You should generally, if you are playing chords in this song, be strumming. You're a nice thumb strum, right? It's not too arpeggiated. It's not like a, right? But it's a, it's not like a full-on like, right? It's a nice strum. Yes. Did I see a hand, or did I see a chair? I think I saw a chair. Chairs and hands look the same from where I'm standing. Anything else? Oh, we should also, as a group, look at measure 37. 37. So 37, everyone in the room, whether you are a chord or a high G regular person, you are playing on beats 2 and 3. You're going, I stay, or you're going, I stay, right? It's beat 1, I stay, 4, right? If we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 37, I stay, right? And so I want those to be forceful. I want those to be unlike those chords that are nice, big, beautiful strums. I want like a very like forceful, not like that though, right? A real forceful accented thing. If you're playing the notes there, if you're playing high G regular part, right? Right, very accented and loud. Right? Blanc, I stay. Right? It should be very, very forceful. Same thing in measure 38. When under the words I pray, they should be forceful, right? Punch, punch. Right? So let's try playing that together. We're going to start in measure 29, and we're going to play nice and beautiful and ukulele strums, very relaxed. In 29. Then when we get to 37, it's going to be plonk, plonk, right? Punching you in the face with these 2 notes, yes? So, starting in 29, we're going 1, 2, and 3, and go. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 34, 37, I stay, nice job, 38, I pray, 39, same thing in 41, I stay, rest, I pray, I see you in heaven. 44. Nice job, right? So that, do we all kind of understand what I'm getting at there, right? Blah, blah.
So you
right?
just want the accents on beat 3, or beat 2 and 3 on 37, 2 and 3 on 38, but not on 39 and 40.
Yes, yeah. So after we play I Pray, after beats 2 and 3 of 38, you're back to regular style
We
ukulele.
pray loudly.
Yes, yeah. We pray loudly in here,
Pray
yes.
loudly. And I stay loudly.
I stay loudly and I pray loudly. Very true. I'm saying, for the chords part, I'm saying the lyrics of the song. You guys don't have the lyrics, I don't think.
We do.
But high G, you do? Chords
Yeah,
do?
we do. That's why we pray.
Sick. Awesome. Do we have any more questions about this song? There is some other stuff at the end we're going to talk about, but do you have any questions? I think you're doing good. So, as a reminder, 69 is the solo section. We're going to talk about that again with the big group. You guys come back in, though. So if you're not the soloist, you are not playing in 69. You are listening to the beautiful solo all the way to the end of 78. You are coming back where it says tutti in 79. Tutti means I play again. Yes, it's Italian for keep playing here. Yeah, 79. That's where you come back in. But I want to talk about section K. That's measure 93. There's a big K you've got there. Right? Because this is where you guys as a group are playing some of the solo stuff. The solo, if I were to play it, it sounds like... Right? Right, it sounds like that. You guys are playing some of that material starting in section K, starting in measure 93. So, right, you've got the... right? That's a quote from the solo. So you guys should be able to play that very, very well. Starting in 93, so my advice here, right, I've said in 90, oh my gosh, I'm in my head and not explaining very well. Starting in 95, right, my advice here normally, right, is all of these twos are going to be my middle finger. I would just flatten your middle finger across, right, so that you're just covering them both, so that you're not like hopping your guy back and forth, right? I'm just flattening across, right? Right, this is in measure 95. Right, 96, I've got the pointer finger one. Right, it's a similar situation in 105, right? If I look at measure 105, right, I've got my pinky kind of laying across 4, right, fret 4, right? Versus this kind of hopping motion, right? Yeah, I can't even do it, right? Right, I don't want to hop my pinky back and forth, I want to just lay it across the strings, right? Right? You could also use a different finger on those chords, right? You know, 1, ring finger 4, pinky 4. You could do something like that too. Lots of possibilities, and I'm explaining them quickly, but I'm sure you can figure it out if you are struggling. Any questions about this section? Kind of weird section. Let's try playing it from 93 all the way to the end together, and then we will move on to our other song. So, 93. 1, 2, and ready, go. 93, 2, 3, 4, 94. 2, 3, 4, lay your finger across fret 2. 96. Nice job. 97. 98, 99, 100, 2, 3, go. 101, laying my pinky across 4, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 109, 111, 112, 113, 114, and then we end with a big E chord. Nice job! That sounded very, very nice. After we played that, did anybody come up with any questions, anything that's confusing, or is it just like, my fingers? My fingers. My fingers. Okay. Nice job. You're playing this very, very well. Let's move on to Gary's crazy tune, By the Light of the Silvery Moon. My computer going to turn this on? Sorry, I still have a digital copy of this one. Come back. Okay, so, anyway, sorry. My gosh. Sorry. Okay, so we have 2 different parts on By the Light of the Silvery Moon. Can you raise your hand if you are high G1? Great, high G2. Yeah, it'll say ukulele 1 or ukulele 2. So ukulele 1, one more time, raise your hand nice and high. Ukulele 2, raise your hand nice and high. So I know Gary said to do it by last name or whatever, but if there are a couple of ukulele 2s that want to switch to high G1, go ahead. Yeah? Just a couple, but we're slightly off balance or slightly on the second half of the alphabet, I guess. So, anyway, not that big of a deal right this second. So a couple things to talk about in this song. First one is going to be ukulele 2. You start with this rhythm. In ukulele 1, you've got it in measure 7. The bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. Right? It's the dotted 8th note followed by a 16th note. That guy, right? Oh my gosh. So, sorry, trying to get it pulled up on here so that I'm not looking up for this computer. But Ian problems. Anyway, so this rhythm, right, is, if I'm subdividing each beat into 4 16th notes, right, I'm going to count like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and so you're playing on 1 and right? 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. And so you want that last 16th note to not come in too early. You want it to come in almost at the next beat, right? It should be like, right? Right, so that second note there is bum, 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 bum. Right, it's coming in really late. It's not like ba da 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 da. It's bum, 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 bum. Almost like it's attached to the next beat, right? And so we don't want it to come in too early. Is my struggle there. Something you should know about fingering this song. This one I'm going to finger in second position for the most part. That means my pointer finger is going to be living on fret 2, middle finger fret 3, ring finger fret 4, pinky fret 5. High G2s, you have a 7 at the beginning, right? So I would start with 3, 5, 7, however it makes sense to you. And then starting in measure 1, slide down to middle finger 3, right? So that you can have the... not like that, though. Right? So your middle finger fret 3, pointer finger fret 2. There. That makes sense? Did I explain badly? I explained badly, but you guys figured it out anyway because you're smart. So, that is one of my things in this song. So, similarly in high G1, right, you're gonna start with some sliding around, right? You've got a C chord, then you slide up to pinky 12, up, C chord, slide up to 12, right? And then from then on, you're gonna be in second position. Pointer finger 2, middle finger 3, ring finger 4, pinky 5. There are a couple 1s in this song. Just slide your pointer finger back to reach 1 and then bring it back to fret 2. Yes? So like if I'm in high G1 starting in 7, right, I do my slide back down to reach 1, and then I'm back up to pointer finger 2 from then on out. Right? So that's all of that. None of that is too crazy. I mean, it's a little crazy, but it's not too crazy until we start playing triplets. Right? So everybody in the room has triplets in 28. So let's look at 28. I'm going to suggest a few practice strategies for you in measure 28, and then we're going to talk about making it a little easier. Yes? So if I want to play every single note here, right, I have a couple practice strategies that I would suggest. First one is to think of it in groups. There are 2 groups of triplets, right? This is that, if you haven't seen triplet rhythms before, we're taking the beat, right? We're splitting it into 3 rather than splitting it in 2 like we normally do, right? Normally we're 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're in measure 28, right? This is the triplets there, right? So instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we've got triplets. So it's 1 monkey, 2 monkey, 3 monkey, 4 monkey. Right? I'm counting monkeys. You could also count triplet, 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 but I like the monkeys. So, right, the rhythm in this measure, 28, is going to be 1 monkey, 2 monkey, 3, 4, right? 1 monkey, 2 monkey, 3, 4, right? That is your rhythm there. If I want to play every single one, 2 practice strategies. So the first one, we're thinking of it in 2 groups of triplets. The first group of triplets is 11, 8, 10. So I'm going to use my pinky probably. No, I can use my ring finger on 11. Right? Did I find 11? There we go. 11. Right, 11 is 1 above your dot on fret 10. Right, and I'm going to use my pointer finger on 8, middle finger on 10, and then I'm going to slide back down to my second group of triplets, right? So I'm sliding down to pointer finger 7, ring finger 9, middle finger 8, pointer finger 7. Right, so we have 2 groups, 11, right? 11, 8, 10, and then 7, 9, 8. Right? So I want to practice that in 2 groups. So I want to start, I'm going to get ready to play 11, 8, 10. I'm going to look at it and I'm going to go, okay, 11, 8, 10. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, ready, go. 11, 8, 10. And then I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to set myself up for 7, 9, 8, right? Right, okay, I know where 7, 9, 8 are. Ready, go, 7, 9, 8. And then I'm going to pause. And then I'm going to set myself up for 7, 0, 1, right? And I'm going to go, ready, go, 7, 0, 1. Right, so I'm taking it into little chunks, and I'm practicing them individually, and then putting them together later. That is one of my practice strategies. Second practice strategy, if you want to play every note in this measure, would be to do it as a sprint. This comes from piano pedagogy. If you've ever taken piano, you've probably had a piano teacher tell you to do this. But, right, and it's where I'm going to just do one note. Right, I'm going to start with the 11, right? That's not 11, there it is. Right? So I'm going to start with my 11, I'm going to go 1, 2, ready, go, 11. And then I'm going to sprint from 11 to 8. Right, ready, go, 11, 8. And then we're going to do 3 of them. 1, 2, ready, go. 11, 8, 10. And then we're going to do 4 of them, right? 1, 2, ready, go. 11, 8, 10, 7. And then we're going to pause, right? And then we're going to keep adding them in little groups, right? So we're just doing the first one, then we're doing a group of 2, then we're doing a group of 3, then we're doing a group of 4. And over time, we're adding them together in our practice, right? And so these are 2 strategies I would use in my individual practice time that I'm doing at home because I'm practicing every day like a good musician. And right, these are strategies I would use. In fact, every time I pick up a ukulele between now and May, I would start here, right? Because this is probably the hardest thing on our program. You could start here. As your warm-up, you do that little sprinting thing. You start and you just play 11, and then you sprint from 11 to 8, and then you do 11, 8, 10, and 11, 8, 7. And if you do this every single day, it'll take you like 30 seconds every single time, and by May, you're going to be perfect at it. Yes? So that is a strategy. Of course, you should also start slow and build up speed, right? Don't play it at full speed at home yet. Do that once you've figured it out a little more, right? However, there are many of you in the room who are like, oh, what the heck is this? I don't like this at all, right? So, if that's you, you should play some of these notes, but not all of them, right? And if I was going to pick some of them, I want to play the ones that are on the beat. So that is the 11 in the first triplet and the 7 in the second triplet, right? So I'm just going to play, right? Right? 11, 7, 7, blanc, blanc, right? And that's all I'm doing, right? Right? So that is an option. You could just play those. If you're going to do that, I would now use my pencil that I have sitting on my stand because I'm good at bringing my pencil to rehearsal, right? And circle those ones. Circle the ones I'm going to play, which are 11, 7, and 7, right? And only play those guys, right? That'll keep you in the thing. That means you're not going to get lost just like not playing it, but it'll give you something to play even if it's not as hard. And I would always recommend this, right? If there's any spots in the music that we're playing, because there are lots of spots that are really, really hard, you could just play some of it. And I would always play the things that are on the beat, right? So that's 11, 7, 7, 0, 1, yeah? So 2 potential options for that. Makes sense? We're not going to play it together right now, but that is what you're going to do when you take this home to practice. Yes? Other thing we need to talk about as a group. We have lots of more things. Okay. 38. Turn to measure 38. So this is something you've probably never seen before. These are grace notes. These are little guys. These are little mini notes that take up as little time as possible. If I was to play everything in measure 38, it sounds like, right? And so I'm doing this with, we call it a hammer-on. You strike the string while you have fret 2 on there, and then you use the rest of that vibration to hammer on with your ring finger onto 3, right? So I'm not striking it twice with my right hand, I'm just hammering on. Right? You could do that. If you think that's stupid and for losers, just play the 3s. Don't play the 2s, right? Just go. That's okay. Right? But the grace note should come right on the beat, right? Womp, womp. Right? So it's 38. Womp, womp, womp. Right? If I'm I'm demonstrating starting in 36, it was like 7, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? So you can do that. That is that hammer on, right? Womp, womp. Other thing we should talk about here is in 39. If you are ukulele 1, you have a divisi in 39. If you are not ukulele 1, you have something else, so hang tight. But if you are ukulele 1, it says divisi. So can I have my ukulele 1s and people who are planning to play ukulele 1 raise your hand? Okay, let's see. I want everyone here that way to play the bottom notes. Everyone here, so Alan in that way, to play the top notes. Yes? So you're only playing the notes in this divisi that are the ones I just assigned you, right? So if you were this side, you're playing of that group. You are playing the bottom notes in the tablature. So you're playing 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12, 8, 8, 8, 8, 12. Yeah? Everybody else, you're playing the top notes of the divisi. 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10, 5, 7, 9, 9, 10, 12. Yeah? And so forth. That makes sense? You could try to play them all at once, but don't do that. Yep, it's hard. So you should just play half of it. Yes, so I want to hear just the high G ones starting at 39 here, just so we can try to get through. And you'll stay with that split all the way through 45, right? So you won't come back together until 46. So let's try it real slow, high G ones starting at 39. 1, 2, ready, go, rest. 7, 8, 10, 40, 2, 3, 4, 41, 42, 43, 2, 3, 4, 44, 2, 3, 4, 45, 2, 3, 4, 46. And I'm going to stop you there. We're not going to play the triplets. Let's try it one more time just for safety. I want to hear as many. Make your mistakes loud. I would rather I heard your mistakes than I heard nothing. Yes? 39. 1, 2, ready, go. 39. 2, 3, 4, 40. 2, 3, 4, 41. 2, 3, 4, 42. 2, 3, 4, 43. 2, 3, 4, 44. 2, 3, 4, 45. 2, 3, 4, pause. So, that didn't sound perfect. It sounded like it should sound on week 2 of playing this song, right? It's going to sound better, but I think that mix will work. I might reassign 1 or 2 people later, but that's fine. That is how we will split the divisi there. I don't think there are other divisis in this song. I think that's the only one for you guys. But yeah, so that is what that is, 39. When it says divisi, it means split our parts. Welcome back, folks. Last thing to talk about, I also want to talk about the high G2s in that measure, 39. Just want to point out, well, you've got it much easier. You've got that boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck. I would recommend probably doing this with a claw rather than a strum, right? So I've got my claw on all 4 of my strings, thumb, pointer, middle, ring, and my C chord. I'm going middle, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck, D chord. You see what I'm doing there, right? So I'm using my finger to play. Right, I'm starting with my middle finger to play that 0, and then I'm using all 4 of my fingers to do a big chord there when it's time to play a chord. Right, and that's a very country style thing, right? Boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck. So that is what the high G2s are doing there. Do we have any other questions as people are walking in about what's going on in this song at all? Yes.
This is ukulele one, but like the fingering's kind of odd. Like 42, instead of the 12, why not just keep it on 8? And then same with 43, why not keep it on 7 instead of 11? The bottom part. It's the same note.
You're so right about
It's
that.
just like
Gary, you rascal. Yeah, okay. So if you are high G1 in the divisi and you're on this part of the room, the part that I said to play the second part, where it's 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 12, you could just play another 8 on the second string on the E string and it's the same note. Yeah?
and then same with the 7s.
And same with the 7s in 43. You can play 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 instead of 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 11. Yeah? We'll go over that again in a few weeks. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Laurel, for pointing that out. Any more questions about this song? I know it's crazy, so if there's anything in here that you're like, what the heck? Let me know. Go hunt Gary down. Let him know that you think it's stupid. I think it's great. Gary and I were talking about it yesterday. He was here for the guitar orchestra concert, and it's going to go well once we've sort of wrapped our heads around it. So, yeah. Hi, baritones. Hi. Were you squeezed in there? Did you? I'm sorry, guys. Well, it's our last week of sectionals, so it's your last week of having to pretend you like each other.
We don't pretend.
Hello. Or is everyone coming back? No, you're okay. Yeah, so thank you, hi G's. I'm going to set myself up here while everybody else is walking in. So now would be a great time to take a break and go to the bathroom and whatnot if you need to do that. Yes? We're going to start for real at 7:45. Yes. I haven't checked on you at all online, people. How are you? Hi there. Hi, Red. Glad to see you online.
Yeah.
I'm in the hallway. All right. Ooh. Oh, it is on. Is it on? No, it's on. Hello. Okay. Let's bring it back in, folks. Welcome back. Float by the light of the silvery moon. We're just gonna get the hard stuff over with. How are we feeling, low G's and baritones? Woo! Yeah. I know, yeah, we're Gary's gonna have some real stuff to, real excuses to make here next time he's here.
How many we have online?
6. Do you guys have any other announcements that I forgot to? I don't think I have anything to say, but yeah. Okay, perfect. So, by the light of the silvery moon, we are going to just try our best to read it. We're not going to talk too much about it today. We're going to talk about it as a big group moving forward a lot. So, and you guys just spent a long time working on it, so I'm not going to worry about it too. Yes, we're going to go slow. I assume we've figured out our divisi parts and stuff, so you guys will play that stuff. We are going to do the repeat, so remember that the repeat happens at, where does it happen? Someone tell me because I don't know. 56. And then it brings us back to measure 1. We don't play measure 0 again, we only go back to measure 1. And then at the end of 54, the second time, we skip 55 and 56 and go straight to 57. I will call that out as we go so you don't get lost. Yes? So start at the beginning, we're going to do it with the repeat, and we're just going to try our best to get through as much of this song as we can. Nice and slow. We're going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to give you 4 full measures, or 4 full beats, and then 1 beat, and then ukulele 2, low G, and baritone comes in on beat 2. So you get 4 beats, and then 1, and then you come in. Everybody else, you just come in on measure 1. If you're high G1 or Mike, you just come in on measure 1. Yes? Yeah. So, yeah, don't rush a walk in the moonlight, he says. Okay.
And then puts it at 120.
Yeah, and he puts up 120 and writes what he wrote. He contains multitudes. So.
It's a contradiction.
Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2. I'm going to pause us. If you were high G1 and you just played, you came in wrong. So you get 4. I'm giving you measure -1, and then I'm giving you beat 1 of measure 0. Low Gs, high G2s, and baritones come in on beat 2 of measure 0. Everybody else comes in measure 1. Wait for me to say the words measure 1 to play your C chord, high G1s. Yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, measure 0. 2, 3, 4, measure 1, C chord. Nice job. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6. Don't rush, otherwise you're going to be real sad. 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4, 11, 2, 3, 4, triple it, triple it, triple it, go. 13, 2, 3, 4, 14, 2, 3, 4, 15, 2, 3, 4, 16, 2, 3, 4, 17, 2, 3, 4, 18, 2, 3, 4, 19, 2, 3, 4, 20, 2, 3, 4, 21, 2, 3, 4, 22. That sounded nice, low G's. 23, 24, 2, 3, 4, 25. 26, 2, 3, 4, 27. 2, 3, 4, triple it, go. 29, 2, 3, 4, 30. 2, 3, 4, 31. 2, 3, 4, 32. 2, 3, 4, 33. 2, 3, 4, 34. 2, 3, 4, 35. 2, 3, 4, 36. 2, 3, 4, 37. 2, 3, 4, 38. Grace note, 39. 2, 3, 4, 40. 2, 3, 4, 41. 2, 3, 4, 42. 2, 3, 4, 43. 2, 3, 4, 44. 2, 3, 4, 45. 2, 3, 4, triple it, go. 47, 2, 3, 4, 48. 2, 3, 4, 49. 2, 3, 4, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 2, 3, 4, 56. Repeat back to 1, 1. I'm slowing us down a little bit. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4, 11, 2, 3, 4, triple it, go. 13, 2, 3, 4, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 1 monkey, 2 monkey, 3, 4, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. That sounded great. 39, 40, 41, 45. 1 monkey, 2 monkey, 3, 4, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, go to 57, 58. Wow, that was really nice. Laurel, I'm gonna have you switch to the top part of the division. Yeah. Yes.
I have a question in 44.
Okay.
The only measure that didn't have syncopation, it was straight, and we weren't doing it straight, so I didn't know if we were supposed to.
Yeah, it should be straight. I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. not today.
Measure of the whole piece.
Yes, it's that. There's one more. 26 is the same. Yeah, but we're gonna talk about that later. I don't want to confuse people. So, don't worry. Don't worry, folks. Good question, though. Thank you for noticing. Any more questions about this song? You're doing really, really great. You should be proud of yourselves for having it sound like that already, because this is hard, and Gary really challenged us, and you are rising to the challenge.
Unless he broke all the rules.
Yeah, he broke all the arranging rules. Yeah, it's true. He doesn't have to care. He just gets to sit in his ivory tower in Albuquerque.
There was no ivory in Albuquerque.
Yeah. I understand Albuquerque is a really rich and
He has a sandy, prickly tower now.
yeah. And by tower we of course mean ranch-style abode. Yeah. Anyway, thanks, Gary. So pull out Moonlight Shadow. And I'm going to get my book and put this guy away.
I have a question before we start the show.
Yes, what's your question?
So you see how Gary has on his strum the chords with that squiggly line, otherwise pluck them?
Yes.
In the chords on Moonlight Shadow, the whole beginning has the chord without a squiggly line, but from 69 on, they have a squiggly line.
Yeah, so they should be strummed throughout. If you are playing chords in this song, they should be strummed throughout. There's one spot that I want to talk to you about, though, that I talked to the high G's about, but I want to talk to everyone about. And that is, what measure is it, high G's? 37. 37, I specifically want to talk to if you are playing the chords, you are playing high G, or you are playing low G. This is where you're playing on beats 2 and 3, and it's I stay, I pray, right, that thing. I want those to be forceful. I was punching the air at the high G's earlier. I was like, I stay, I pray, right? The rest of this song is nice and relaxed and chill, but those two spots I want a little bit of an accent, and by a little bit, a lot, right? Exaggerated for now, right? It's gonna be pow, pow, right? So anytime you are playing I stay or I pray, I want that. So that is beats 2 and 3 of 37 and 38, but once you're in back to the regular stuff in 39, you're back to nice mellow ukulele playing. Same thing in 41 and 42, right? That's I stay, I pray, pow, 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 pow. A little more force in those guys.
65 and 66.
Yes, that sounds about right. 65 and 66, and and a little bit before that, right? Somewhere else, 61. So anytime it's I stay, I pray, the chords. If you have chords in front of you, that's where there's 2 quarter notes on beats 2 and 3. Yes, pow, pow, more force there. And so if you are playing chords there, right, it's the like, that's going to be a little more of a like powerful like, versus our normal strum of like a nice beautiful strum. I also talked, if you are a low G and you have the chord section, I talked to them about some alternate chord fingerings. The most important one is if you're playing E, bar chord 4, pinky 7 is easier than the E that's written there. So you can play that if you want. But anyway,
Say that again?
that if you are playing chords and you have an E chord, you could do bar chord 4, pinky 7 on the A string. That is also an E chord, and I think that's easier than the regular E chord. But again, I don't want to rehash stuff I already told the high G's. So anyway, Moonlight Shadow, we're going to just play our way through this song from the beginning. Other thing I do want to talk about, for now, high G's and low G's, just play through the solo, play it like it's your part. A couple people have mentioned that they're interested in the solo, but if you haven't mentioned it to me yet, come tell me so that I know how many people we have and whether or not I need to like hold auditions and stuff. Yes? So for now, ignore that there's a solo and just play it. Yes? So starting at the beginning.
Where is the pinky on the chord?
7, yeah, fret 7.
4, 7.
Bar chord 4, fret 7 of the A string with your pinky. Yeah. So, starting at the beginning. We're gonna go pretty slow, so don't rush off on me. It's gonna be like 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, measure 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Get ready to have some power in measure 37. I stay. I pray. That sounded great. 39. We're back to regular style. 40. And then power in 41. I stay. I pray. 43. 44. 45. And we're a little more mellow here. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. More force in 61. 63. 64. 65. 67. 68. This is the high G solo, but everyone's playing for now. 70. 71. 72. A little less baritones, please. 73. 74. Thank you, baritones. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. This is the low G solo everyone's playing for now. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, nice and loud, 112, 113, 114, 115. That was great. That last chord was a little bit dubious. That's all right. Yes.
So, if you play the E up there,
Mhm.
the 4 and the 7, how do you sus it?
Oh, that's a good question. Put your middle finger on 5. Oh my god. On 5 on the E string. E string.
Second string.
So the question is, yeah, your second string up. The question is, if you are playing the chords part, you have a chord called E sus4. If you are playing the alternate E chord with the bar chord on fret 4 and the pinky on fret 7, when it says E sus4, put your middle finger on fret 5 of the E string. Yes? Don't worry about that if you're not a chords guy. That sounded great though. I liked that song. I like that song a lot. You did a great job, John. Nice arrangement. Very pretty song. I'm enjoying this one a lot. Let's do one more song before we go home, just for fun. What should we do? Counting Stars. Let's do Counting Stars. I like Counting Stars a lot. Counting Stars. So remember, we're starting pretty slow at the beginning, so I'm going to start you pretty slow, and then we will speed up a little bit after the fermata in measure 11. Yep. But you'll hear about the speed up from Mr. Mike back there. Yes. Here we go. Starting at the beginning, we're going like 1, 2, ready, go. Measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fermata. 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, 21, 22, 23, 24, excuse me, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, bum-ba-dum, 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 39, 40, 41, 2, 45, 47, 8, 49, 50, 53, 57, 8, 9, 60, 61, 65, 71, 73, bum, ba-dum. 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 2, baritone slap, high G slap, don't rush, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 2, 93, 94, slow down, 96, 3 and 4 and 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was really great. That sounded nice. That was very, very good. I intentionally took us a little bit faster than we're perhaps used to or comfortable with at this point, and you did great. It was good. So, keep working on stuff. This was our last week of really intense sectional, all sorts of crazy, all sorts of that. And next week we're going to be back in the big group. It'll feel a little more like a normal rehearsal. Thanks for bearing with us. It's very, very helpful for us to do that. I know it's always a little bit like weird and unsettling when we do it though. So, see you next week. Ah. Bye. Oh, do I? Oh. I couldn't see what happened. It's like, hi, online people. It was good to see you. I'm gonna check the chat one more time because I've been doing a bad job of doing it. Where is my key cursor? Here we are. Oh, no more chat messages, but it's good to see you guys anyway. Bye, guys. And the stream button.